Hong Kong cinema in the 1980s was a creative cauldron, bubbling with relentless, commercially driven energy and an anything goes mentality. Unlike Hollywood's often more rigid genre structures, the most electrifying Hong Kong films of the era thrived on audacious collisions, action crashing into comedy, romance bleeding into horror, creating crowd-pleasing mashups that shouldn't work, but absolutely did. But sometimes, when you improvise wildly enough, you don't just bend genres, you invent entirely new ones. Case in point, Ricky Lau's 1985 masterpiece, Mr. Vampire. The film tells the story of Master Cao, a stern Taoist priest whose unibrowed gravitas anchors a world gone deliriously mad. With two bumbling, girl-crazy apprentices in tow, he's hired by the wealthy Mr. Yam to exhume and relocate his father's remains, a practice hoped to improve the family fortunes. Upon opening the coffin, however, Master Cao discovers that 20 years have failed to claim the body. It remains pristine, unmarked by decay, a sure sign that it's transforming into a Jiangshi, a malevolent, hopping vampire. He relocates the corpse to his mortuary for observation, but his apprentice's spectacular incompetence allows the creature to escape, unleashing terror that only spiritual kung fu can stop. Mr. Vampire wasn't just a film. It codified an entire Jiangshi subgenre for the next decade. The film established the tropes of the hopping vampire movies. The stern master, the bumbling apprentices, whose incompetence drives half the plot, and, most crucially, a specific set of esoteric combat principles for battling the undead. Sticky rice draws out vampire venom. Paper talismans inscribed with blood ink spells can immobilize the creatures. And holding one's breath renders you invisible to these sightless predators. This last was actually improvised by the actors during the filming, but became so central that the movie was released in Taiwan with the title, Hold Your Breath for a Moment. While Mr. Vampire essentially invented the cinematic Jiangshi, the film's visual inspiration springs from a genuinely haunting historical practice, corpse herding. During the Qing dynasty, the practice of autumn executions concentrated the killing of convicts into one brief annual period, creating a logistical nightmare. Corpses often had to be transported vast distances for burial in their ancestral homes. Traditional funeral processions with 4 pallbearers were prohibitively expensive. The solution was ingenious as it was eerie. Taoist priests would bind corpses to flexible bamboo poles, and when 2 men carried these poles on their shoulders, the natural flex and bounce of the bamboo made the bodies appear to hop in unison as the procession moved through the countryside. This practical transportation method spawned folktales of hopping vampires. Mr. Vampire was Ricky Lau's directorial debut, and its success instantly made him the go-to specialist for the genre. His key technique was the masterful balancing of the film's wild tonal shifts, ensuring that the slapstick comedy, intricate fight scenes, and moments of horror felt like a cohesive, exhilarating whole. Mr. Vampire was a massive box office sensation in Hong Kong and across Asia, striking a chord with audiences who delighted in its unique fusion of screams and laughs. Today, the film's reputation has only grown. It is beloved by cinephiles as a great example of the mashups that define the golden era of Hong Kong cinema. Right now, in October 2025, you can find Mr. Vampire and its sequels on the Criterion Channel. This spooky season, I'll be highlighting the horror classics every weekend on my channel, so be sure to subscribe to learn about the next film featured in my Hallow Weekend series.